Greetings YouTube, this is Silver Phoenix, and in this video I am doing part 2 of my multi-part series on the tools that witches and Wiccans use in the practice of their craft. So here we go. Okay, the chalice is a feminine tool. It receives and holds energy, much like how the womb of a woman receives the seed of a man and holds it until conception is achieved. In fact, the two tools, the chalice and the thanx, can be brought together in what is called the Great Rite, taking the phallic symbol into the womb symbol. It's a symbol for sex, and it is about procreation, about the bonding between two individuals who love one another. So there's different views on sex there. This teaches a few lessons, the first of which, and the most important, is sex. When I talk about sex, I'm not talking about just sating lust. I'm talking about intimacy, the closeness of two people in the most tender of expressions of love. The god and the goddess are perfect love. That is, love with no strings attached. The next lesson is the union of these two tools teaches us the beauty in birth and creation of new life. Renewal and rebirth are found here as well. The chalice is used to contain water, or wine that is to be blessed. It is so intimately connected to water. Think of the ocean as the great cup, which, though it may receive the waters of many rivers, it is never filled. It does not overflow. Water has no shape of its own, but takes on the shape of whatever vessel contains it. This shows the malleability of water and of the potential found within. We could be anything we wished to be, but we must first fill that vessel we wish to be before we can take on its shape. Live life to the fullest and never stop learning so that you may achieve whatever goal you set. Water is cleansing. It is deep and ever-flowing. Its cool, soothing energy flows through and around us. It can feel as though you yourself have become a chalice. What shall you fill yourself up with? I once chose to fill myself with hatred and with wrath. But that was a very heavy burden to bear. Once I learned to forgive myself and accept who I was and who I am, and after that I felt great. It was like a great weight had been lifted off my back, and finally I was free. I then chose to fill myself with wisdom, with perfect love and perfect trust, and thus I have come to my final lesson on the chalice, the lesson of wisdom. Ignorance is like a fire out of control, and it consumes all that is around it. And even though it may burn bright, its promise is ash and destruction. And the water to put out that fire, that uncontrollable ignorance, is wisdom. It cools and quenches the wild flame which knows nothing but destruction and renders it to wet ash. So, chalice can be a pretty interesting tool. Now, I haven't made my chalice. This is my Sabbath chalice. It's pure silver. I bought it at a thrift store. It was part of a pair. It was wedding chalices. It's a little dirty right now. I need to clean it. But as you can see, it's clean enough that I can drink wine out of it. There's no stains, no nothing in there, no tarnish. I keep this one nice and clean, and I haven't cleaned it for a couple of weeks, so it's starting to look a little tarnished here, so I need to fix it. If I can find some engraving tools for metal, yeah, I would engrave around the lip here and around the main body of the bowl, and even around the base. And this chalice, it took me 4 tries to get the blessing to set. I cleansed it, washed it, made sure all the residual energies that were on it from when I bought it at the thrift store were gone, but it took 4 months for me to, 4 different times at the full moon, to get the blessing to hold on this chalice. It took me a while, so. And I have another one. This is my second chalice. Now this one I use to mix potions and stuff in. See, it's nice and deep, and it's wider than the other, as you can see. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more, holds a little bit more. And I mix holy water in this. I've mixed oils, I've mixed potions, I've mixed all sorts of things, and it's perfect for my uses. So until I acquire my own forge and furnace, which is still going to take me some time to do, then I will continue to have my mass-produced chalices and my bought and paid for thing. So until then, these will have to do. So I hope this video